want to make sure, first of all, we start right at your base of your back. So we want to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall, so that we almost get a little bit of a curve in your low back. You don't want to overdo it, but you just want to sit tall. Okay. So there's a curve in the low back. We want you to be pretty much square at the shoulders. So your shoulders are square on top of your hips.
Okay. So I'm not like pointing this way with the top of my body.
You're not twisted to the right or to the left too much. The temptation is usually to twist to the left if you're a right-handed guitar player, because your shoulder will want to twist forward. So one thing to do is just take note of the shoulder blade and the shoulder and just slightly pull this right side back. And then once we're here, your chin is slightly tucked in. So what you want to avoid is that and that for prolonged periods, right? So you want to just make sure you're a little bit more upright and bend from the upper part of your neck. So tuck your chin in as opposed to bending from down here where you're doing that. So there you go. Perfect. And then so that looks pretty good. What you can also take note of is you can see Marisha's wrists and hands are actually pretty relaxed here, as well as in through here. She's pretty flat in through the wrist. And that's a nice neutral resting position. Once you start to get into it, if you want to do some,
I'm usually actually kind of here, sort of.
Okay. And this is actually an ideal, a very good position actually.
A better position?
Yeah, because the guitar is supported between your legs, and it looks, for you, it actually looks much more natural. So this is a good position. Some people will prefer to have the guitar over here on the right leg. So either way works. But yeah, the wrist, what you want to avoid is prolonged positions in this position. So you want to every so often just come out of it. Right. And this looks like a really good position for Marisha. If you carry the guitar more on the right side, you might want to find something to prop it up with. So you can stick that right under your right leg. So that takes the weight of the guitar as well. Great. Okay, so here with you, Marisha, we've got a really typical standing position. One of the first things I want to correct is actually just to get you to stand a little bit taller. Think about lifting from your chest bone, so your chest bone is actually being pulled upwards and forwards, and that naturally kind of pulls you back a little bit. The shoulder will relax back a bit as well, and even by doing that, that makes a huge, huge difference because everything up on top, including the neck, aligns. With you, Marisha, you can see that your guitar is sitting up nice and high, which is great because it allows you to have great control of your playing and picking hands. If your guitar sits low, you have less control. So, and it puts more weight through the shoulders and the neck. And otherwise, yeah, that looks really good. You're standing square. You've got equal weight through both legs. You're standing tall. That looks perfect. Awesome. Some things you can do when you're practicing or just on a break is, first things first, unload the weight of the guitar from your shoulders. So actually just lift it up, and you can actually just do some shoulder rolls. Yeah, so you can pull your shoulders in circles, up and back. You can go up and forward, just in any direction there. Okay. So just to take the weight off the guitar off your shoulders. Likewise, when you got the guitar off your shoulders, you can also do some side bends. So just to feel that stretch here. Exactly. So you're going to feel a stretch in the upper traps here, and some of the other neck muscles.
Oh, that feels so good.
Yeah. And another thing, if you want to let the guitar come back down, oftentimes the forearms get really tight, so you can take your arms right in front of you and then just pull. And what that's going to do is that's going to stretch out some of your wrist extensors in your forearm. You want to hold that for a good 20 to 30 seconds. And then likewise, you can stretch out the wrist flexors all in the forearm here. Again, and the finger flexors actually. And again, that's going to stretch out all of that, all those muscles that you've been using to really grip the pick with. And you can do that with both arms.